What would you do if you found $200,000 in cash in a parking garage? I shouldn't have even been in that parking garage. I'd cut through on my way home from my second shift because it was pouring and I didn't feel like walking the extra 2 blocks to the bus stop. That's when I saw it behind a concrete support beam, a black duffel bag. Someone had hidden it and planned to come back. I should have kept walking, but I didn't. I picked it up and unzipped it. Holy dung. Money. More money than I'd ever seen in my life, all hundreds bundled tight with rubber bands. I took it to my car and counted it 3 times. $200,000. Exactly. I just sat there for like 20 minutes trying to process what this meant. This could fix everything. My car had broken down last week and I'd been taking the bus to both my jobs ever since. I was 3 months behind on student loans and my credit card was maxed out. I was basically broke, working 2 dead-end jobs and barely surviving. This money could solve all of that. But I wasn't stupid. Nobody leaves 200 grand in a parking garage by accident. This was drug money or something worse, which meant dangerous people were looking for it. I couldn't just keep it without putting a target on my back. But I also couldn't call the cops without them thinking I was involved. I'd already taken it to my car, so how was I supposed to explain that? I needed to figure out how to return this thing without getting killed or arrested. For 2 weeks, I kept that bag hidden under my bed, searching for any clue about who owned it. The only thing I found was a business card with a phone number. I called it, but got a disconnected message. I googled the number, but nothing came up. Dead end. I couldn't go to the police because I'd already taken the bag home. Walking in saying, I found 200 grand 2 weeks ago, took it home, and now want to turn it in, would make them think I was involved. They'd probably seize it as evidence, and I'd never see any reward. My car was still broken, and the mechanic quoted me $1,800 to fix the transmission. I was still taking the bus to both jobs, adding 2 hours to my commute every day. I was exhausted. My credit card company started calling multiple times daily because I was 90 days past due with threats of legal action. One night I opened the bag and counted out exactly $1,800. I sat there holding it for an hour, trying to convince myself this was borrowing, not stealing, and I'd pay it back somehow. But I couldn't. I put it back. 3 weeks after finding it, I tried the number again. It worked. A man answered with, yeah, I have something that belongs to you, I said. A bag you left in a parking garage. Long pause. I could hear him breathing. You touch what's inside. His voice made my blood run cold. No, it's all there. Good. Another pause. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., same garage. Come alone. He hung up. I didn't sleep that night, just lay there thinking about handing over $200,000. I really hope this wasn't a mistake. The next morning, I got to the parking garage 20 minutes early, too anxious to wait at home. I parked where I'd found the bag and sat there trying to calm my nerves. At 6 a.m., a black Mercedes pulled in and parked next to me. A man stepped out, mid-50s, wearing an expensive suit and watch. He wasn't what I'd expected. He looked like someone's dad heading to work, not someone involved in whatever this money was from. He knocked on my window. I got out and popped my trunk. This everything? He asked. His voice matched the phone. Yeah, 200,000, all of it. He pulled the bag out and unzipped it, checking through the stacks like he was counting inventory. After a minute, he zipped it back up. You count this? When I first found it, I wanted to know what I was dealing with. He nodded. You didn't take any? No, sir. I thought about it, but no. Why not? Because it wasn't mine. And whoever left 200 grand in a parking garage probably isn't someone I want to piss off. He smiled slightly. Smart kid. He pulled out his wallet and counted out some bills. When he handed them over, I looked down. $100, 5 20s. I just stood there holding it. 3 weeks of stress and sleepless nights fighting the temptation to take the money, and this was my reward. $100. 0.05% of what I'd returned. He must have seen my face because he said, that's for being honest. Most people wouldn't have called. He got in his Mercedes with the duffel bag and drove off. I looked down at the $100. It wouldn't fix my car, wouldn't catch up my student loans, wouldn't solve a single problem. I could have had $200,000. Instead, I had 100. I got in my car and sat there thinking about how I'd still be taking the bus tomorrow, still dodging debt collectors, still barely surviving. I should have kept it. The next week, I was right back at my fast food job, putting fries in bags for $12 an hour, and I did the math. I'd need to work 16,666 hours to make back what I'd just handed over for $100.